All right, I'm Dave Broadbridge, Coastal Gentleman. We're going to do some, this is my Jimmy Buffett tribute set. We got that going on. You know, Jimmy Buffett passed away on September 1st of last year. And, of course, a lot of people are missing him. All those parrot heads are missing him. But one of his good friends was Alan Jackson. And he went and, Jimmy Buffett, even though he made a lot of money with Margaritaville, he only got one Grammy. And it was not even his song, but he was on it. He was on Alan Jackson's 5 O'Clock Somewhere. And he sings one line, and he won a Grammy. But he never did. But he did get inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame just I guess, a couple weeks ago, you know? So anyway, here we go. Y'all hear that guitar okay? The sun is hot, that old clock is moving slow, so am I. Workday passes like molasses in a winter time, but it's July. I'm getting paid by the hour, older by the minute. My boss just pushed me over the limit. I'd love to call him something, I think I'll just call it a day. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. This lunch break is gonna take all afternoon and half the night. Tomorrow morning I'll know there'll be hell to pay, but that's alright. I ain't had a day off for over a year. My Key West vacation gonna start right here. If the phone's for me, you can tell them I just sail away. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I could pay up my tab and put myself in the cab and be back to work before 2. At a moment like this, can't help but wonder, what would Jimmy Buffett do? He'd sing it with his Alabama accent like this. He'd go, pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. 5 o'clock here, Shaggy. All right, let's see. All right, so onward and forward with little Jimmy Buffett. So, you know, Jimmy Buffett, when he was coming out with the Margaritaville album, it was called Changes in Latitude, and his producers said, you know, he said, Jimmy goes, I think that you need to play that Changes in Latitude song that we have on this album. I think that's the one the radio stations need to play. And producer said, no, Jimmy, we like that Margaritaville song. He goes, it's an okay song. I wrote it in 10 minutes, on an airplane. And I said, no, we're going to push that one. So up until the day he died, he said, yeah, I was wrong on that one. I took off for a weekend last month to try to recall the whole year. All the faces and all the places, wondering where they all disappeared. And I didn't ponder the question too long. I was hungry, went out for a bite. I ran into a chum with a bottle of rum. We wound up drinking all night. It's the changes in latitude, changes in attitude, nothing remains quite the same. And all of our running and all of our cunning, if we couldn't laugh, we would all go insane. Reading departure signs at some big airport remind me of the places I've been. Visions of good times brought so much pleasure, makes me want to go back again. If it suddenly ended tomorrow, I could somehow adjust to the fall. Good times and riches and son of a bitches see more than I can recall. It's these changes in latitude, changes in attitude, nothing remains quite the same. With all of the islands and all of our islands, if we couldn't laugh, we would all go insane. Think about Paris when I'm high on red wine. Wish I could jump on a plane. So many nights I just dream of the ocean. I wish I was sailing again. Whoa, yesterday's over my shoulder, so I can't look back for too long. There's just too much to see waiting in front of me. I know that I just can't go wrong. With these changes in latitude, changes in attitude, nothing remains quite the same. With all of my running and all of my cunning, if I couldn't laugh, I would just go insane. If we couldn't laugh, we would just go insane. If we were all crazy, we would go insane. So that's all changes in latitude. We're going to do some pirate song here. I'm going to move my speaker so I can hear myself. Get that speaker out the sun. All right, I can hear myself now. So, Jimmy Buffett, he got down there in the early 70s down to Key West. And while he was thinking it, thanks so much. And he used to hang out at this bar called the Chart Room. And if you've been there, the Chart Room is still there. It's in the Pier House. It's an old cinder block building, and they just built the hotel around it, kind of like the little old lady in New York City, and they just built a building around her house, So this little bar has maybe 4 or 5 tables and a small bar that's maybe 10 feet long. And Jimmy used to play there for free, or for some beer, I guess. And he got to know that bartender. The bartender's name was Phil Clark. And old Phil, he was a bartender during the evening hours, and during the daytime he had a shrimp boat. But he didn't go shrimping. He was smuggling in grass. And so anyway, he was 39 years old, and he's having a beer. He's giving Jimmy a beer, and he goes, Jimmy, I'm turning 40 years old. And he goes, you're a modern day pirate. He goes, yeah. He goes, I'm a pirate looking at 40. And a lot of people think that song is about Jimmy, but it's about Phil Clark. Phil Clark did finally pass away, and they put his ashes up on top of the cash register at the Blue Moon bar, which is gone now. Mother, Mother Ocean, and I have heard you call. I wanted to sail upon your water since I was 3 feet tall. You've seen it all. You've seen it all. Watch the man who rode you switch from sails to steam, and in your belly you can hold the treasure you have ever seen. Most of them dreams, most of them dreams. Yes, I am a pirate, 200 years too late. The cannons don't thunder, there's nothing to plunder. I'm an over 40 victim of fate, arriving too late, arriving too late. And I've done a bit of smuggling, I've run my share of grass. I made enough money to buy Miami, but I pissed it away so fast. Never meant to last, never meant to last. Now I have been drunk now for over 2 weeks. I passed out and I rallied and I struck a few leaks, but I gotta stop wishing, I gotta go fishing. I'm down the rock bottom again. Just a few friends, oh, just a few friends. I go for younger women, I live with several a while, and though I ran them away, they'd come back one day. They still couldn't manage to smile, 'cause it just takes a while. Oh, it just takes a while. Mother, Mother Ocean, after all these years I found my occupation no hazard being. My occupation's just not around. I feel like I'm drowning, but I won't wear brown. Feel like I'm drowning, think I'm gonna head on uptown. Look, Pirate looks that for them. All right, so oh, Jimmy Buffett. Okay.
Thank you, Dave.
So
that's where my problem is right now.
there we go. So old Jimmy Buffett, you know, he he was over in Los Angeles. This was early 70s, and he was, just becoming known. He had a couple of hits, but nothing really big. And he was over in Los Angeles, and he was heading over to San Francisco for the Labor Day weekend show. And he was missing his girlfriend, which was Jane, which became his wife. And so anyway, he wrote this song for Jane, and it became one of his big hits. And he wound up making some money on it, and he bought himself a sailboat called the Euphoria No. 1. We're going to talk about that boat on the next song. Heading up to San Francisco for the Labor Day weekend show. I've got my hush puppies on. I guess I never was meant for glitter rock and roll. And honey, I didn't know that I'd be missing you so. But come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. Yes, it's been quite a summer, red cars and westbound trains. Now you're off on vacation, something you try to explain. And darling, I love you so, that's the reason I just let you go. But come Monday, be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. I can't help it, honey, you're that much a part of me now. Remember that night in Montana, we said there'd be no room for doubt. I hope you're enjoying the scenery. I know it's pretty up there. And we can go hiking on Tuesday. With you I'd walk anywhere. California has worn me quite thin. Glad to be back here at Shaggy's again. Oh, come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, I just want you back by my side. All right, a little Come Monday.
Very nice.
So he buys himself a sailboat called the Euphoria No. 1, which means there was a No. 2 that probably came later on. But Euphoria No. 1, and by 1984, everybody knew who Jimmy Buffett was at that point. He'd done Margaritaville and Fins and all kinds of stuff. And so anyway, he was on David Letterman show, and I was watching the YouTube here, and this was back about 2 years ago. And he goes on David Letterman, and David says, he goes, Jimmy, are you still living on that sailboat? And he says, oh, no. He goes, I got a smaller boat and a house on a hill. David Letterman goes, is that your next song title? Smaller boat and a house on a hill? He goes, oh, no. So, man, I'm hitting the pause button, and I'm like, let me Google that and see if anybody wrote a song. No one did, so yours truly. So this is a kind of a retirement song for me, since this is my retirement gig. And it's called Smaller Boat in a House of Hill. My little grandson is in here if you listen very carefully. I need a smaller boat in a house upon a hill, overlooking deep blue sea. I need a smaller boat in a house upon a hill, one with a warm breeze and no chill. The days keep rolling by like the waves that kiss the shore, and this old pirate has had enough. Now it's time to do what you want to do. You worked for 40 years, now it's time for you. I need a smaller boat in a house upon a hill, overlooking deep blue sea. I need a smaller boat in a house upon a hill, one with a warm breeze and no chill. The kids both married now, the youngest with a son, a new first mate for this old grandpa on the run. Small boat and a pair of oars, the sunset salutes the night. This old man's waiting for the morning's light. I need a smaller boat and a house upon a hill, overlooking deep blue sea. I need a smaller boat and a house upon a hill, one with a warm breeze and no chill. Scaling back this old fish, these are important to me. A small boat, a house on a hill, and a view of the sea. I need a smaller boat and a house upon a hill, overlooking deep blue sea. I need a smaller boat and a house upon a hill, one with a warm breeze and no chill. One with a warm breeze and no chill. Smaller boat in a house up on a hill. A little smaller boat in a house on a hill. So you know old Jimmy Buffett, he bought that sailboat. Started cruising around with his wife and some of his band members and some of his buddies. And they were on a particularly long trip. And this trip, they ate everything. They had nothing left on the boat. They even had no more beer. And I think they had a can of Stan. I think that's how it started. So they pull up the Tortola, and they take the little dinghy to the shore. And Jimmy walks up to the bar, and what are they grilling there at the grill is cheeseburgers. So he goes, I want one of those cheeseburgers and a beer. And so anyway, he gets a cheeseburger and a beer, and the next day he writes the song. And you know what? I just had a cheeseburger here, and I guess it's kind of like paradise. It's close enough to paradise right now, you know. So you know. So anyway, y'all know what the song this is. It's Cheeseburger in Paradise. Carnivorous habit, I made it nearly 70 days, losing weight without speeding in sunflower seed, drinking lots of carrot juice and soaking up rays. At night I had these wonderful dreams, some kind of sensuous treat, and not zucchini, fettuccine, or bulgur wheat, but a big warm bun and a huge hunk of meat. Cheeseburger is paradise, heaven on earth with an onion slice. Not too particular, not too precise, I'm just a cheeseburger in paradise. Yes, I heard about the old time sailor men. They eat the same thing again and again. Warm beer and bread could raise the dead. Hell, it reminds me of the menu at the Holiday Inn. Times have changed, sailors these days. When I can afford, I get what I need. Not Havanas or bananas or daiquiris, but American creation on which I feed. medium rare and mustard bean eyes, heaven on earth with an onion slice. I'm just a cheeseburger in paradise. Y'all gonna have to help me out here. Y'all know how you like your hamburgers, huh? Your cheeseburgers. This is how I like mine. I like mine with the lettuce and tomato, Heinz 57 and French fried potato, a big kosher pickle and a cold draft beer. Good God Almighty, which way do I steer for a cheeseburger in paradise? Making the best of every virtue and vice, worth every damn bit of sacrifice to get a cheeseburger in paradise. To be a cheeseburger in paradise. I'm just a cheeseburger in paradise. One more time, y'all. I like mine with the lettuce and tomato, Heinz 57 and French fried potato, big kosher pickle and a cold draft beer. Good God Almighty, which way do I steer for a cheeseburger in paradise? Medium rare mustard bean eyes, heaven on earth with an onion slice. I'm just a cheeseburger in paradise. Whoa! Little cheeseburger there. Oh.
Not a cheeseburger.
So old Jimmy Buffett, you know, he wanted to fly one of these F-16, Navy F-16s. And he didn't want to pilot it. He was a pilot. He was an airplane pilot, but he didn't want to do it. But he wanted to ride in one. So when old Jimmy decided to do it, he had to take a couple of lessons from the Navy about, if you crash and you're in the water. Now, one thing he learned is that if you crash and you're upside down, the way to safety is the bubbles up. Look for the bubbles. And this is one of the last songs that he wrote, and he also put on the album just last year or before he died. It's called Bubbles Up. When this world starts reeling from that pressure drop feeling, we're just treading water each day. There's a way to feel better. We will set to weather the storms till the sun shines again. When your compass is spinning and you've lost on the way, like a leaf in the wind, friend, hear me when I say, bubbles up, they will point you towards home. No matter how deep or how far you roam, they will show you the surface, the plot and the purpose. So when the journey gets long, just know that you are loved. There's a light up above, and there's always another. Bubbles up. To my friends who are jolly with melancholy nights, sometimes they let her in to sit and stare stories of flops and of glory. It ain't half as bad as the best. Sometimes living's a struggle, oh, multiplied double. But you love it too much for the party to end. Bubbles up, they will point you towards home. No matter how deep or how far you roam, they will show you the surface, the plot and the purpose. So when the journey gets long, through our love, there's a lot up above, and there's joy always enough. Bubbles up, pop the core to the rough and the right, to the bright blazing day and the sweet starry night. Bubbles up, they will point you towards home. No matter how deep or how far you roam, they will show you the surface, oh, the plot and the purpose. So when the journey gets long, just know that you are loved. There's a lot up above, and there's joy, there's always enough. Bubbles up, bubbles up, bubbles up, bubbles up. Oh, a little bubbles up. Another one on his album, he liked dogs. I didn't see any dogs tonight.
When you came in, we had our 2 dogs. You go back to the
Oh, that's right. You don't need to bring them back.
They're a little too hot. They're
Too hot.
They're cold weather dogs.
Well, this is a song Jimmy put on. It's called Like My Dog. She never tells me that she's sick of this house. She never says, why don't you get off that couch? She don't cost me nothing when she wants to go out. I want you to love me like my dog. She never says I need a new attitude. Her and her sister are always in a feud. When I leave the seat up, she don't think that it's rude. I want you to love me like my dog does, baby. When I come home, I want you to just go crazy. She never looks at me like she might hate me. I want you to love me like my dog. She never acts like she don't care for my friends. She never asks me where the hell have you been. She don't play dead anytime I walk in. I want you to love me like my dog does, honey. She never says I wish you made more money. She always thinks pull my fingers funny. I want you to love me like my dog. She don't get mad at me and throw a major fit, 'cause I said her sister was a bitch. I want you to love me like my dog does, baby. When I come home, I want you to just go crazy. She never looks at me like she might hate me. I want you to love me like my dog. Why don't you love me like my dog does, baby?
That's the best line in. Most people take it out.
Oh, the dog barking, huh? Oh, the bitch. I have to look around. I have to look around. Even though kids saw us, I could do this tonight.
Most people didn't stop. We all know what's coming next.
I did that last week. Because
Right.
children everywhere. I'm like, oh.
Well, it was brilliant. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, here's the money maker. You know, so Jimmy Buffett was in Austin, Texas, and he finished the concert. He was with Jerry Jeff Walker, and they had flown from Key West, well, from not Key West, but from Miami to Austin, did the concert, and all the band members said, "Hey, let's go get some Mexican food." So they get some Mexican food, and of course there was a lot of margaritas involved, and so they had a bunch of margaritas, and so the next morning they get up to get on that airplane. And Jimmy Buffett has his worst hangover ever, and he goes, "Man, I must have went to Margaritaville." So he starts jotting down some words for a song, and he's on the airplane. He writes half of it. They get to Miami. They drive to Key West, get stopped on right before 7 Mile Bridge. There's a wreck, and so he sits on the curb and writes the rest of it, and then he performs it that night. And he tells Jeff the next day, "Yo, it went over pretty good." So. Nibble on sponge cake, I'm watching the sun bathe. All those parrot heads covered with oil. I'm strumming my 6th string on Shaggy's porch swing. Smell those shrimp there beginning to boil. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my high lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. I don't know the reason I stayed here all season, and nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. It's a real beauty, a past Christian cutie. Oh, how it got here, I just haven't a clue. Oh, wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my high lost shaker of salt. Salt, salt, salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, and I know it's my own damn fault. You know, I'm going to sing a verse that he used to do at the concert. It didn't make it on the radio because it made the song more than 3 minutes and a half, but this is it. Old men in tank tops, they're cruising those gift shops, they're checking out Chiquitas down by the shore. They dream about weight loss, they wish they could be their own boss. Though 3-day vacations can be such a bore. I blew out my flip-flop, I stepped on a pop-top, I cut my heel and had a cruise on back home. There's booze in the blender, and soon it will render that frozen concoction that helps me hang on, hang on, hang on, everybody. Oh, wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my high lost shaker of salt. Salt, salt, salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, and I know it's my own damn fault. All right. Oh, little Jimmy Buffett there. That's the money maker. You know, that made him $1 billion when he died.
Can I ask you a
He was
question?
he was right up there, you know.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
You seem to know a lot. Is that story about the pop top? Is there any truth in that? Like, is there any like? Do we know? I've
You
always
know,
wondered,
I'll have to look that up.
because I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
he's not. I mean, he's a storyteller.
That's
but
probably
it
what
feels
happened
like-
at one point.
Yeah, it just feels like a very like. I've always wondered that. Is that like something that actually
It
happened?
could be a true story there.
That kind of pop top.
You know what? I'm gonna look that up because I never really wondered about
I've
that.
wondered
I'm
about
gonna look
that
that.
since I
You know,
first
you
heard
can Google anything these days. I'm gonna have to Google that, see if I can find it. So anyway, you know, this was right. I wrote this next song. Gee whiz, 7 years ago. Since I'm kind of the Jimmy Buffett guy of this area here, I wrote this song here. We have a house on the other side, right on this side of the bay, looking at the bay. I write a lot of my music out there, looking at the water. And I wrote this next song when I was 59 years old. And I won't tell you what my age is, but you'll figure it out by the very end. I listen to Margaritaville every night and day. I play my guitar looking out at the St. Louis Bay, watching everyone wearing flip-flops, bikinis and tank tops, while I'm playing this guitar when I'm 59. Yes, I'm playing Jimmy Buffett songs when I'm 59, singing coastal songs that always seem to rhyme, singing songs and guy ballads on the white beach. A cold Corona is within my reach. I'm playing Jimmy Buffett songs when I'm 59. You see, I got the beer right there next to me, so I had to play that. Looking for that next gig can be such a chore. That new restaurant has an ocean view and a nice dance floor. They pay me to play some Buffett tunes in the early evening or the afternoon, while I'm playing this guitar when I'm 59. Yes, I'm playing Jimmy Buffett songs when I'm 59, singing coastal songs that always seem to rhyme, singing songs and ballads on the Gulf Coast, restaurant gigs for some free pot roast. I'm just playing Jimmy Buffett songs when I'm 59. Summertime's the best time of the year for strolling on the beach and passing that fisherman's pier. I can feel the ocean while I stare at the ocean, while I'm playing this guitar when I'm 59. I just learned Zac Brown Island song. It's not Jimmy Buffett, you know, but it's the one you can sing along. 'Cause you're faded at the tiki bar tonight, drinking Bacardi rum until daylight, while I'm playing this guitar when I'm 59. Yes, I'm playing Jimmy Buffett songs when I'm 59, singing coastal songs that always seem to rhyme, singing songs and ballads at the tiki bar. 59 years old, I'm still playing this guitar. I'm playing Jimmy Buffett songs when I'm 59. 59, 59, 65.
Let's wait.
So I guess that's 6 years old.
Not that far.
Woo. All righty. Okay, well, that's not a Jimmy Buffett song, but that's one that was inspired by Jimmy Buffett, so we'll throw that one in there. You know, Jimmy, he started out playing in New Orleans. He was going to Southern Miss for a history major. And on the summers, he would go over to New Orleans and he would play at a couple clubs on Bourbon Street. And he got to really kind of like the ragtime music and the performers with the trumpets and the jazz and all that kind of stuff. So, and he also liked old time movies, like Turner Classic movies, which weren't around then, but he did like them. So he wrote this song called Pencil Thin Mustache.
Yes!
Someone here knows this.
I've been hoping you were gonna put
Make new movies in old black and white. Happy ending, nobody's fine. If you find yourself in that nostalgic rage, honey, jump right up and show your age. Wish I had a pencil thin mustache, a Boston black kind, a two-tone Ricky Ricardo jacket, and an autographed picture of Annie Devine. Oh, I remember being buff and toothed and skinny, write a fan letter to Sky Needs Penny. Oh, I wish I had a pencil thin mustache, then I could solve some mysteries too. And it's bandstand Disneyland, growing up fast, drinking on a fake ID. Oh, I'm in the jungle, everyone's Moana, but only jazz musicians were smoking marijuana. Wish I had a pencil thin mustache, then I could solve some mysteries too. Then it's flat top, 30 bop, dropping a field, rubbing on the living room floor. So, they'll send you off to college to gain a little knowledge, but all you want to do is learn how to score. Hey, I'm getting old, I don't wear underwear, I always go to church. Someone stole my hair, but I can go to movies and see it all there, just the way that it used to be. Wish I had a pencil thin mustache, the Boston black kind, two-tone Ricky Ricardo jacket, and an autographed picture of Annie Devine. Well, I could be anybody that I wanted to be, maybe Sweet Errol Flynn, the Sheik of Araby. Hey, I wish I had a pencil thin mustache, that I could do some cruising too. Yeah, real cream, a little dab of do you, I could do some cruising too. All right.
Thank you.
I'm gonna play one old one that he wrote way back 73, 74-ish, and he was in Key West, and he was living right next to Louis' backyard. That was good. And if you do have any Jimmy Buffett requests, bring them on up here, and if I know them, I'll do them. This one I like in particular because we're just getting into, and I'll get your request next. But this one here is about hurricanes. Jimmy Buffett was in Key West, living right next door to Louis' backyard. And a hurricane was bearing down on him. And he wrote this song trying to reason with hurricane season. And actually, Kenny Chesney did a version of this just recently. Squalls out on the Gulf Stream, big storms coming soon. I passed out in my hammock, God, I slept way past noon. I stood up and tried to focus, I hope I didn't have to look far a Bloody Mary, so I stumbled at the door of the bar. And now I must confess, confess, and I can't run at this pace for very long. Yes, it's quite insane. I think it hurts my brain, but it cleans me out and then I can go on. There's something about this Sunday, it's a most peculiar grade. Strolling down the avenue that's known as A1A, and I was feeling tired and I got inspired, knew it wouldn't last long. So all alone I walked back home, sat on my beach and I wrote this song. And now I must confess, yes, I could use some rest, and I can't run at this pace for very long. Yes, it's quite insane. I think it hurts my brain, but it cleans me out and then I can go on. Well, the wind is blowing hard and now 50 knots or thereabouts. There are white caps on the ocean. Yes, I'm watching for water spouts. It's time to close the shutters. Oh, it's time to go outside. In a week I'll be in Gay Perry, and that's a mighty long airplane ride. Now I must confess, I could use some rest, and I can't run at this pace for very long. Yes, it's quite insane. I think it hurts my brain, but it cleans me out and then I can go on. Yes, it cleans me out, then I can go on. Yes, it cleans me out, then I can go on. All right, I had a request for, Jimmy Buffett's grandfather was a sailor, so he was the son of a sailor. And I just had that one requested just now, and actually it was we were almost at that point anyway. As a son of a sailor, I went out on the sea for adventure. Expanded the view of the captain and crew like a man just released from indenture. As a dreamer of dreams and a traveling man, I have talked of many a mile. I read dozens of books about heroes, crooks, and I learned much from both of their style. Son of a son, son of a son, son of a son of a sailor, son of a gunman, load the last gun, once ever head of the jailer, now away in the near future, southeast of disorder, well, you can shake the hand of a mango man as he greets you at the border, and the lady she hails from Trinidad living sweet, and the rum is for all you goodbyes. We gotta haul the sheet in as we ride in the wind, that our forefathers' heart is before us. Hear the bells ring as the tide breaking sings. It's the son of a gun of a chorus, that's right. So where it will end, I can't fathom, friend. If I do, I might toss up my anchor. So I'll cruise along, always searching for songs. Not a lawyer, a thief, or a banker. Just a son of a son, son of a son, son of a son of a sailor, son of a gun, who the last time. One step ahead of the jailer. I'm just a son of a son, son of a son, son of a son of a sailor. The seas in my veins and my tradition remain. I'm just glad I don't live in a trailer. A lot of people know that one. So we're going to talk about that sailboat again. So he's running around in the sailboat, and you know, some of those islands in the Caribbean, they're volcanic, and sometimes they blow. There was one, I think it was Martinique. I think it was Martinique was volcanic. And the story I heard was when it blew in middle 1850s or whatever, somewhere around there. The only survivor was the drunk man down in the jail cellar, and everybody else got burned up. So this one came out in '79, so this is 2 years after Margaritaville came out, and it's called Volcano. If you ever go to Margaritaville, sometimes those Margaritaville restaurants have a volcano in them. There was one out here in the Gulf Coast. They had a casino, and they had a big old volcano in there. Sulfur smoke up in the sky. One day soon we'll learn it's why. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I don't know where I'm gonna go in the volcano blues. My girl quickly said to me, "Mind you better watch your feet. Lava come down so soft and hot. You better love me now or love me not." Let me hear. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go on the volcano blues. Mr. Up and Down. No time to count what I'm worth, 'cause I just left the planet Earth. Where I go, I hope there's rum. Not to worry, the monsoon come. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I don't know where I'm gonna go in the volcano. City. I don't want to land in Mexico. I don't want to land no 3 Mile. And I don't want to see my skin aglow. I don't want to land in Comanche Sky Park or in Nashville, Tennessee. I don't want to land no San Juan Airport or the Yukon Territory. I don't want to land no San Diego. I don't want to land no Buzzards Bay. I don't want to land no Ayatollah. I got nothing more to say. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go in the volcano bug. One more time now. I don't know. I never did. I don't know. I never did. I don't know where I'm gonna go in the volcano bug. That's my volcano invitation. All right. Let's see here. We're getting close to the end because my fingers need to take a rest. Let's see here. We're going to do. No, I can't do that one here. I'm going to do a one that I just wrote yesterday. That one here. Let's see, and it's inspired by Jimmy Buffett. I don't think I put it in here. You have to throw it in here. Beach. Oh, here it is. Had it up there already. So this little song I wrote yesterday. That's kind of weird. You know, there's a saying that old Jimmy Buffett used to say, if there is a heaven for me, I'm sure there must be a beach attached to it. That was one of his sayings. You know, if there's a heaven for me, there must be a beach attached. So I thought about that. I was in Colorado actually it was this week I was in Colorado. And I was at my daughter's house and I started just kind of playing a little tune and then I was thinking about his little saying, and then so I came back yesterday and wrote part of it 2 days ago and the rest of it yesterday morning. And it's called There Must Be a Beach. The Jimmy Buffett inspired song. There's a heaven. There must be a beach, a stretch of sugar sand, always within your reach. If there's a heaven, a hammock in between two palm trees, and I'll be waiting there for you. The breeze is blowing lightly, the sun is shining brightly, the waves are still calling me. Seagulls are laughing as the waves are crashing. This is where I want to be. If there's a heaven, there must be a beach, a stretch of sugar sand, always within your reach. If there's a heaven, a hammock in between two palm trees, and I'll be waiting there for you. This beach is fine, though I'm missing you, but you got some more time till you sail the ocean blue. If there's a heaven and there is this beach, a stretch of sugar sand, always within my reach. And there is a heaven, a hammock in between two palm trees, and I'll be waiting there for you. All right, that's brand new, so I haven't really polished it all off yet. But,
Sugar sand?
sugar sand. Sugar sand.
Hey, that's...
Woo, you like that one? All right, we're going to do a Zach Brown. Now, you know, Zach Brown was good friends with Jimmy Buffett. And he wound up writing a song for him, which he played 3 weeks ago at the Hollywood Bowl in California. And it's called Pirates and Parrots. And because, you know, he of course, yeah, Pirate looks at 40. And, of course, Jimmy Buffett fans are parrot heads, you know. And this is kind of a farewell song that Zach Brown wrote for him. And it's it's called Pirates and Parrots. Another dollar on the wall, another poet with a pen, another beach bum with a dog, another stranger sailing in, and the water's just as blue. No, you haven't missed a thing, but we're all here missing you. All the pirates and the parrots sing. Adios, my friend, anchor where that ocean is. We'll pick up where you left off, strumming on a sailor's song. We'll hold down this salty rock, where it's always 5 o'clock. When the sun goes down, we'll raise our drinks. All the pirates and the parrots sing. Oh, oh, oh. Tell them, raise the bridge, the drifters coming through. There's a golden stretch of beach, well, it's waiting there on you. Is the water just as blue? We want to hear about everything, but we're all here missing you. So all the pirates and the parrots sing. Adios, my friend, anchor where that ocean is. We'll pick up where you left off, strumming on a sailor's song. We'll hold down this salty rock, where it's always 5 o'clock. When the sun goes down, we'll raise our drinks. All the pirates and the parrots sing. Oh, 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 oh. Gone too soon, but left a song. Pass the torch to carry on. Long as people sing along, we'll live on and on and on. Adios, my friend, anchor where that ocean is. We'll pick up where you left off, strumming on a sailor's song. We'll hold down this salty rock, where it's always 5 o'clock. When the sun goes down, we'll raise our drinks. All the pirates and the parrots sing. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, adios, my friend. All right, that little Zach Brown there. We can do a couple more. I gotta take a break. I'm worn out. All right, here's a good sunset song. I want to get this thing up before the sun sets. Jimmy Buffett, we went to Key West. One of the first times he was there, the very first time, he met a girl, and the girl said, he goes, I know nothing about Key West. The girl goes, come on, we're gonna go on the comp train on the back car, facing backwards. He goes, what we're gonna do is grab a bottle of wine and get a couple of cups. Well, all she had was 10 cups. And so anyway, they took that comp train right about this time of day with sunset. And he wrote the song then a few days later called Tin Cup Chalice. Good sunset song. I want to go back to the island where the shrimp boats tied to the pilot. Give me oysters and beer for dinner every day of the year, and I feel fine, and I feel fine, 'cause I want to be there. I want to go back down and lie beside the sea there, with a tin cup for a chalice, fill her up with good red wine, and I'll be chewing on a honeysuckle vine. Yes, now the sun goes sliding across the water. Sailboats, they go searching for the breeze. Salt dirt ain't thin, it can stick right to your skin and make you feel fine. It makes me feel fine, 'cause I wanna be there. Wanna go back down and get high by the sea there, with a tin cup for a chalice, and fill her up with good red wine, as I'll be chewing on a honeysuckle vine. Yes, now you heard my strange proposal. Get that Packard running and let's move. I wanna be there for the day tries to steal away and leave us behind. Made up my mind, 'cause I wanna be there. I wanna go back down and die beside the sea there, with a tin cup for a chalice, fill her up with good red wine, and I'll be chewing on a honeysuckle vine. Yeah, with a tin cup for a chalice, fill her up with good red wine, I'll be chewing on a honeysuckle vine. Let's take a little break. I'll be right back. Y'all watch the sunset.